All right, again, good morning. Good morning, Warwick. Good morning to you all. Good morning, beautiful community. Good morning, everyone. Wherever you're tuning in from all over the world, we want to say welcome to this morning edition of Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an exciting week. It's a week loaded and full of blessings. And I'm sure you're already taking advantage of these goodies that this week has in stock for you. I'm excited too. And I just hope you are super duper popped up again to take the most or enjoying the most of this week. Yesterday, we couldn't even go ahead to start the class due to one technical issue or the other. We couldn't start the class. So, but today we said, no, we're going to make up for all that we needed to share. And guess what? There has been a topic that has been burning and that we want to share with you all, which is the power of concentration. So what we're doing today is that all through this week, we're going to be teaching the power of focus 2.0. All right. The power of focus 2.0. That's our weekly teaching. And so we're going to get into it. But before we get started, for some of us that are watching for the very first time, my name is Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. I'm your regular host on this program, Wealth Mindset Mentorship class. One of the things that is very clear about what we do here is that first, we educate. Now, what do we educate? On things, information. We educate, we equip, and we also enrich you with all the necessary resources and information that will empower you mentally to live the very best of your life. And I'm sure that if you stay consistent with us and you are following us on a daily basis in this class, and we know that all this information in terms of information that is going to help you mentally, you'll be able to have access to it. And guess what? It's free of charge, all right? That's all we recommend, and that's what we require of you to do. And that's why we say, please just subscribe to our YouTube page, like and subscribe and share it every single day. So you can get notified of the program that we have uploaded or the video content we just recently uploaded. So you don't get to miss out from anything. It's a class, and we encourage you to join us every single day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. West African time. So let's move away from that and dive into what we are here to teach. Remember I said our weekly teaching series, we'll start with what I call Power of Focus 2.0. Power of Focus 2.0. That will inform what we're going to be teaching through the rest of the week. All right. So I want to start by letting you understand something, that you cannot achieve anything without focus. It's very profound. Even the Holy Bible also stated very clearly that, a double-minded person cannot really see the face of God. Why is this being stated? Why was this being put out there for you and I to know? You see, I understand that some people will say, you know what, especially during this time, where we have different things, different opportunities, different things all around us, and we're open to be on top of everything. Let me tell us something. There is nothing wrong in having the opportunity to dive into different things. But the truth is that just know that your focus or your concentration will lie on one. The rest are going to suffer. The rest are going to suffer. Now, I want to quickly bring to your consciousness this morning that the word focus, the word focus, there's an acronym for the word focus, which means face one course until succeed. Face one course until succeed. Why do we say face one course until succeed? It means that it is not possible for you to have everything that you have set your hands on working for you every time, like at the same time. That's what I mean, at the same time. Things are going to work for you, no doubt. You can be everywhere. I'll tell you, I'll give you an example. Most often, my wife want to have a conversation with me. And she has once corrected me on these things, and she'd be like, hey, maybe I'm busy, sending some messages on my phone or doing one or two things, and she needed my attention. And then she's going to tell me, maybe talking to me at the moment and say, you know what, this is it, this is that, is that. In the process, guess what? Sometimes I get to miss some of these vital details. No matter what, how I said, I'm picking this information in my mind, like trying to multitask, trying to, I see that it's not easy to achieve this process of multitasking. And then thereafter, we end up going to like, hey, I told you this, and I keep asking, what did you just say? What is it that you just say? So in the process, you can see, just to use that it is not that easy when you want to do everything at the same time. It is not that easy when you want to do everything at the same time. I'm going somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to stay put because, we're teaching Power of Focus 2.0. Why is it 2.0? It means that this topic, we dealt with this topic last year, and now we're already advancing into it again, but, in a different dimension, right? In a different dimension. Let me tell you something. Most of us, we have often mistaken movement for an achievement. We have often mistaken movement for an achievement. We just want to be everywhere. Let me tell you, you can't be everywhere. There's a saying that I used to clear with most people. I said, if you don't know where you are going, everywhere will look like it. So the question is, where are you going? What do you want for yourself? What is it that you are doing right now that you know that if you stay put over the next couple of months, or maybe give it about 1-2 years, or maybe 18 good months, committed into what you have found yourself doing, how would you see yourself? Matter of fact, before you even go deep into that, first, one of the things I recommend of you or for you is you must have everything on papers. And that's where we talk about goal settings. Don't just let you see, there's going to be a lot of distractions. Distractions are everywhere. Distractions are like seed coin, they're like birds trying to steal your seed coin. Distractions are there, and we really need to know what we want and where we are going. Knows what you want and where you are going. You cannot mistake activities for productivity. You can't equate both of them together. You can be busy. I'll say busy doing what? Busy doing busybody everywhere. You want to be known, you want to be seen here, you want to be here and there. You see, ladies and gentlemen, that is not going to give you success. You're never going to achieve any success. Now, true success is a success that you put maximum concentration in. Go and check people that have achieved excellence. Most people want to tell Afolabi, oh, Afolabi, you know what? How is it that you start a business and most of the time, you always hit your goal? You always, in fact, when I tell most people how I almost often start a business with little or no amount of capital, and it takes me from that level into higher level, some people will be like, oh man, this is not possible. No, why is it possible for me? Because I've given myself a target. I go into what I want to go in because I've given myself a set target. That set target is going to be the time which I want to achieve a certain goal. So I put my priority first. So I don't get to major in minor things. So when I'm going in full force because I want to be focused. And this time, ladies and gentlemen, these days, you see, you have a whole lot of garbages in terms of businesses. Garbages, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm being really, frantic about this. A lot of garbages. Oh, this is what's working. Why not just put it? Do it for this person. Do it for that person. Oh, support my business. Oh, I'm telling you guys, you end up, sowing that little amount of money that you have for yourself and, helping other people's life grow. Why not just look at something and say, I'm going to pick up this and I'm going to put my focus over the next 18 months, over the next 1 year. Let me see how it works. Let me see what will in turn of this business. Why not just look at that thing that you want to do and say, I will achieve excellence. And that's why we tell you, one of the things that is going to guide you in achieving this is for you to have a goal. Have clarity on your goal. What do you want? The question is, ask yourself, sit yourself down. What do I want for myself? What do I want to concentrate on? What do I want to put my focus on for the next 1 year or for the next 18 months. So this will propel your drive into whatever thing you're doing. And that's the way it works, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm putting it straight back to you, because you cannot mistake movement for an achievement. You can be everywhere in the name of I'm busy, in the name of his activities, in the name of, this is what they even often used to say right now. They call it multiple streams of income. Let me tell you, that multiple streams of income could be the trap that is going to lead you into multiple failures. I'm sure that's not your portion. I'm sure that's not what you wish for yourself. You're going into this in good faith because you don't know where you are going. So you can be distracted. You can be distracted. You can lose focus. You can lose concentration. You keep your focus straight. This is what I want to go into. Facing one cause until succeed. What is that cause you're picking for yourself in this month of April? Remember, we just started this new month. What is this thing you're looking at and say, I'm going to do it no matter what. I'm going to get to this bottom of what I'm doing, regardless of what anybody says, regardless of all the distraction that is by the side, that lays waste by the side. I'm not going to let no bird steal my sitcom. Oh, you invest there, you invest there. Oh, this is what you need to do. How can you see yourself being a student and say, you're going to study law, and at the end of it, you look like you see some persons telling you, oh, this is what is trending in town. And you say, you know what, because of that, I'm going to change my course. And another year comes, you said, oh, this one is not going to work again. Then you say you want to, pick another course. Is it possible? It's the beginning of failure, ladies and gentlemen. It's the beginning of failure. So what is it that you focus on? What is it that you want for yourself? Or maybe you're a young person, hoping to get married, and you're looking at yourself and you already have somebody you're really, trailing after. And at the end, you got distracted, you got carried away. You see this one, oh, this one looks beautiful. This one has this shape. Oh, this one has the kind of, the figure 8 shape that I'm looking in a woman. Then another day, you see somebody passing by, you say, it's like this one has the right, facial, look that I wanted in a woman. Oh, let me ask you a question. Why not cut the head and put on this one and mold it and reshape it, and then you go for what you want? All right? You're not going to have everything your way, ladies and gentlemen. But when you stay focused, I can tell you there could be a treasure in that thing that you don't even treasure or you don't value. You can bring out that treasure. Could you imagine the way the white folks get to discover? Have you even seen how petroleum is being, refined, how they went to get the crude in the bottom of the sea, the seabed? They go deep, deep, deep. Go ask the engineers. Does it look like it has any form of, resources or that could change, for example, Nigeria? Crude. If you look at the process of getting this crude, how could you ever think that somebody will go to that deep to go get him? So it means that there is always dirty. There is always a sacrifice. Look at diamond, gold. If you see where they're mining this thing, they go into the mud. They sieve it, they wash it, they do all sort of process. Then you see this thing comes out. Diamond, everything comes out. So it means that there is always something. Everything is not going to work smooth. Everything is not going to be the way you want it. There will always be a time where, it won't look like it at first, but guess what? When you stay focused and you know what you want, and that's why I will tell you, have a clarity on your goal. First, you must have it. Then have your goals written down so that nobody comes to distract you. We talk about affirmation. Say it over and over, because those are the way it primes your brain to keeping you on track on what you want, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not be distracted. And these days, I tell you, as a financial market analyst myself, I've seen a whole lot of garbages, jargons people just put. And guess what? These are all things that they are just there. They are trapped to take your hard-earned money away from you. Don't join people. One of the tips I'm going to tell you this morning is not, apart from, concentration, another one is learn to say no. You need to learn to say no. It's not everything you say yes to. You need to learn, in fact, is the way to avoid distraction. Learn to say no part-time. Learn to say no. Let your no be no. You're not saying it disrespectfully, but what you're saying is that, you see, I think I'm working on something right now. Would you mind? Let me just, learn to say no. I've had people tell me no. I've had many people telling me no on what I'm focused on. I said, you know what? Because I love to impact lives with what I found working for me. When I tell people, when you say, I just understand. You have something you're working for yourself. You have something you're doing, but I'm not going to push on you because you probably got something working for you. But make sure you got something working for you, all right? Learn to say no part-time. It's not everything you said yes into. You don't get to please everybody. Sometimes learn to say no, and whatever you do, ladies and gentlemen, let it be as a result of your own, a result of your own personal conclusion. It's very important, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you got value for this morning, and I hope you got value for being on this class. And I hope you understand that when we're talking about Power of Focus 2.0, we're taking you advanced. And I see you can tell that we're truly taking you advanced on how you need to start understanding focus. Trust me, the week is loaded. Trust me, this week is loaded. Now, you're going to get to hear from me tomorrow again. You're going to get to hear from someone like, Coach Dan, my co-host on this program, telling you how you can stay focused. How could you achieve anything from God without focus? Bible stated it clear. A double-minded person is unstable and is not going to achieve anything from God. You can go to God. One of my mentors, Bishop Oyedepo, will say, one of those days where he went to seek the face of God, and God told him, he said, David, my son, he said, can you look up and look down at the same time? He said, it's impossible. Now, you might want to practice that. Is it possible? Can you look up and look down at the same time? Oh, try that. You see, it's not going to work. He now told him, he said, anytime you look unto man and then you want to look up to me, he said, don't even try it. He said, anytime you look unto man, don't ever look up to me. It means that concentrate on me. So God wants concentration. Maybe you're the type that say, man, it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll go to church today. I'll go to mosque tomorrow. I'll go to see the other, the voodoo guys. You just everywhere. Is it possible? You gotta have faith in something. Even the doctor that is going to prescribe something to you, a medicine, by the time you said yes, it's because you believe that it's going to work for you. So it means that you need something, what we call focus. Ladies and gentlemen, try and focus. Begin with focus. Focus on what you want. Focus on your priority. Focus on your goal. Focus on things that matter. Learn to derive what I call the power of concentration and focus. And at the same time, you could tell somebody no. There's nothing wrong in telling somebody no. Be polite and be mature about the way you put it. And I trust that what we've been able to share with you this morning, when you apply these things, all right? When you apply these things, you start seeing that eventually you will achieve your goals, not only in 2022, but every other year. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we've been able to reach out to you this morning. Tomorrow is another better time where we encourage you to stay part of our class, what we do. We encourage you to subscribe, like, and share our YouTube page because we've got something a lot loaded for you. I'm trusting that we're going to be coming up in another dimension tomorrow, teaching you more on the power of focus. Easter is around the corner. We hope to really get to you and to give you our own Easter break. All right, guys, that is it from all of us here at Wealth Secret Mentorship class. We hope you can stay connected. Tomorrow again is another time. So let's see you same time, same link on the same program, Wealth Secret